And so it begins. Marching, marching, walking, walking. Into the tunnel we go. Where we're off to? Definitely Mordor. Because these hobbits, they need some more food, right? So, we're going off into the middle of nowhere. Uphill, down dale, through the rivers, under the train tracks, through the woods, seeing what cool stuff we can find. There'll be horses. Oh yeah, there's a horse up there. I wonder if I can... I'm not climbing that right now. I love y'all, but not that much. I'll get to the top eventually and be able to show it. But yeah, starting this at roughly 15:30, not on the camera, but on, you know, leaving the house and stuff. Because you don't need to see the rest of where I live, but you can watch the trail. It's already hot, and I had to wait until the sun was at its highest so that way, you know, I could do that whole thing where it's okay hot as I'm going, but it'll be cooler on the way back when I have more stuff. So I calculated how much my bag weighs just as I'm leaving. I've got my backpack, and I've got a shopping bag inside the backpack. And see, there are horses. Zoomy zoom. Aren't they beautiful? Come on, focus. Oh, you're coming closer, baby? Oh, you are coming closer. And you're not focusing. Why are you not focusing? Focus! But yeah, horsey is coming closer. So like if I put my backpack down, okay? Alright, there's my backpack. Hi, that's me. And that's a horsey turning around. But yeah, that's my backpack. And inside is a thermal bag that has a shoulder strap as well as handles. So that way I can maximize what I can carry and balance it. I love the forest back here. Because like, see these ferns? Okay, those ferns, they totally remind me of Walking with Giants, the old school dinosaur video. And I just keep expecting, you know, random dinosaurs to start popping out. Because in those woods, you never know. You really don't. I mean, look at that. It's so cool. And the trees and like branches and stuff. And so, yeah, there's always the chance of deer, like pretty much anywhere really. But, you know, you also have the chance of boar. Some foxes. Something else that I can't pronounce. Starts with a G. I don't remember what letters come after that. I know that there's some of them, but I always pronounce it wrong. It sounds like a bird, even though it's some sort of mammal that kind of looks like a cat, fox, marsupilami kind of thing. I don't know. I saw one once. But yeah, it's pretty. And then on this path you can find chestnuts. The actual edible kind as opposed to the poisonous ones. Because you don't want to eat the poisonous ones. And if you want to know what a real chestnut looks like, the ones that you can actually eat, look at the baby. They're all spiky. I mean, it's all fresh and green, but they look like tribbles. And see, it's a tribble invasion. They gotta dry out a little bit more, and they do better when they're bigger. But yeah, it's tasty season. The tasty things are out, and I love them. But they look like tribbles. Spiky, slightly mean, but very tasty tribbles. And sometimes on these trees, you'll find interesting moss. No, not moss. Mushrooms, yes. Big, weird-looking mushrooms that I have not been able to identify. But they've been weird, and they've been pretty. And yeah, there's rocks. There's all kinds of rocks. But this is my favorite part. Because that's a lot of land out there. And this is just one of the small areas of a lot of land. And, like, see? Okay. Way back there, right? You got little stably type things, right? And the fence goes all the way around there. And, like, ooh, there's some horses too. Yeah. But, yeah. But one of the times, I was walking down this path, and like there's a herd of horses Yeah, there. But they're in this section, the other paddock area, whatever. But like, so I was walking this way, you know, coming towards the camera, and like I raised my arms up and I was saluting all the horses and telling them how much I love them. And then from the stable area, going all along the fence and then starting to come back up the middle fence, there was like a herd of horses that were coming out and just all of a sudden just in a snit to escape and run and be free. And then this one mare, who is the same one, Chestnut, who always comes and says hello whenever she sees me, hadn't seen me in a while. So she breaks from the herd that is, you know, stampeding everywhere. And she brings over a couple of young colts and wants to introduce them to me. Now, mind you, I have no experience with horses. And yet, they seem to like me, which is kind of cool. And this one in particular just loves, every time she's got, you know, foals and colts and whatever, or whatever the terms are, I don't know. They like to come over and look, I must introduce you. It's awesome. Sadly, there's like little wires along the fence, so you can't, oh, hello butterfly maybe, something. Yeah, you can't like, you know, say hello to them properly or everybody gets zapped. But yes, aren't they pretty? They're just so pretty. And they're so sweet. Yeah, they are. They're so sweet. Hello, babies. Oh, and I love the crows. I just love the crows. So yeah. I love you, babies. You are adorable. You enjoy your hay. So yeah. The adventure to Mordor to find hobbit supplies and liberate them from Mordor and bring them back has begun. I can do this. Hopefully, good things will happen. And there'll be noteworthy events to record. But I mean, look at that sky. Isn't that gorgeous? And you should see the sunsets, because the sunsets, like from this point on all the way over here and then down to that direction. When you got clouds like this, oh, they are gorgeous. Ooh, what are you? What is the flying thing? Heron, probably. Or, crane, maybe. Focus. You're fading into focus. But yeah, there's lots of cranes and blue heron and, other things that I don't remember the names of. But it's pretty. And the clouds are intense because tomorrow it's supposed to thunderstorm. And then it's supposed to get really hot again. I don't want to get hot again. So yeah, that's me whining. Because I don't know what to talk about. But it's pretty. And that's okay. You can always put it on mute and just look at the pretties. But yeah. And that tree up there is just absolutely my favorite. It's a walnut. There's lots of walnut and fig and chestnut, and then the fake chestnut, and then feathers. And yeah, there's lots of stuff in this area. Oh, and plums and different types of plums too, because you got the small ones that are purpley, and then, but they're not as big as the normal plums. And then you got the Mirabelle, which are a plum variety kind of family type thing, but they come in different colors. And yeah, and then you got something that looks like slowberries, which I don't actually know if they're slowberries or not. But I love the horses. Yeah, I can't focus while I'm walking, especially not one-handed. Ooh, there's more horses. Ooh, we must get to the other horses. Hello, babies. And I'm actually in a really good mood at the moment, considering the fact that I've got several people on Instagram trying to attack me for making a comment that they didn't like, which is totally innocent, you know. But like, people decided that I needed to shut up and that I needed to, like, you know, do all this, that, and the other thing, and how toxic I was. And it's like, I come off with a neutral comment and I get bombarded with toxicity, and I'm not supposed to defend myself. I'm supposed to just suck it up and take it and go, oh, thank you for victimizing me. Aren't you lovely? I do appreciate it. Thank you. Isn't it lovely? It's wonderful. Oh, please, yes, give me more. Oh, it feels so refreshing. Turn that pain into pleasure. Oh, yeah, I don't do that shit. And because of the fact that, you know, I can't properly defend myself in French. And in France, it's a trauma response to, oh, I am going to defend myself and put people at the table serving them a slice of humble pie. Because if you're going to try and dish out some toxicity to me and force me to swallow it, I'm going to serve it right back to you with a side of humble pie. Because I don't need that. And I ain't going to take it in my own language. Especially when I didn't do anything to deserve it. And I can psychoanalyze all of your projections. But there's my babies. I loves the babies. Hello, horsey horses. You are much loved. Oh, look at you. You are so pretty. Yes. You are all so pretty. Hi. You're so pretty. You are much loved, and I have much missed you because I don't do walks very much anymore. Oh, look at those faces. Look at those colors. And they change out regularly because it's a horse thingy thing. I don't know what it's called in English. I don't have those words. There's more over there. There's a lot. I mean, like, there's hundreds of horses in my area. And they're all gorgeous. Because, like, I'm not in Poitiers, but I'm near it. And Poitiers is a big horse area. So, yeah. Just walking and talking at the same time. Good thing I'm not chewing bubblegum. Ooh. Crow feather. Hello. Bit mangled up, but we're taking you anyway. That's one of the things I love about this path. In the right time of year, you can find so many crow feathers. First time in my life, like I think it was 2020, I found like 40 of them. You know, from right here to just past the tree. Because I like staying in the tree and on the fence and wire up there. And so it was really cool. It was the first time in my life I actually had confirmed crow feathers as opposed to maybe any of the other dark birds that I can't remember the names of at the moment. But yeah, on we go to Mordor. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.